Hello, hi. It's a new blog. This is the blog for Magical Readathon for April, for the spring equinox at Aurelium Academy. And these are my choices. Okay, today is not the 1st of April. Today is the 9th of April. It's between 8:30 and 9 p.m. and I am about to start this one, MagicBorn by Peter Bunzel, which is an arc that I got at a tandem event last year, I think. Yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. So I'm just going to do this before I start reading that. So the reason that I did not start on the 1st is because excuse me, I was sorry, reading Anna by Matthew Blake, courtesy of Jonathan Ball Publishers. Thank you very much. And this was the last read of March, so I thought I'm going to finish this one first before I start on that. So this is all done now. That was all fine and well. Then what happened is on Saturday, pardon me, today is Tuesday. On Saturday the 6th, I got my Take-A-Lot delivery. Yeah. But we also had no power to the house. The whole entire block, the estate, the power went down for just under 24 hours. So it only came back Sunday after 2. So on Saturday, I did some stuff before we ran out of charge. And then because we have load shedding lights, which means that we have light for like 4 hours if there's no electricity. That's cool. I was able to finish this one. And by the way, let me just tell you that if you see this one and you like thrillers or whatever and crime, and this blurb is a bit boring for you, this book is better than it sounds. It's much better than it sounds. I thoroughly enjoyed it, and I gave it 4 stars because it's well set out, it's well put out, and I did not see that ending the culprits. I didn't see that. So yeah, so that's what's going for that. So yeah, do check that one out. I enjoyed that one. And then because I didn't want to get into anything reading because of the light, it steadily gets dimmer and dimmer as it loses its charge. And even with a candle, it's not good on the eyes. No. So I bought myself this one. I came in, I had a little bit of a treat. And I'm only missing this one. I got 1 from Pan Macmillan a while back. Then I got 3 and 4 from the book document last year. I decided to spoil myself with this one, but it is so expensive. So expensive, and I really couldn't wait for it to drop its price anymore. It takes so long. So yes, so I was to finish this one in my heart and my word, and now I can continue to watch the series because I've read 2, and then I'm going to read 3 and 4, and I'm going to continue the Netflix series. Finally, 5 stars. Well deserved stars. Okay. And then on the 7th, after the power came back up, that was Sunday. Today's Tuesday. Do not judge me, thanks. This is a judgment-free space. I was finally able to play with my newest toy. and I've been wanting one forever and a day, and I've been unable to afford it because I made a little bit of money, a little bit of extra money, not extra, I mean I paid my debts and everything, and then what was left over I was able to spoil myself a little bit. I got me a gimbal. This is an Ouchone Smart X 3-axis smartphone stabilizer, and I've been up until now actually learning how to just work it. Okay, so I can't show you what it looks like because I'm literally using it right now. I want to show you, I'm going to add in some play videos, you know, with me playing around. I'm also desperate to find a nice space so that I can practice camera movements and stuff. It is awesome, guys. This is awesome. I haven't made any videos yet with this thing, but I'm in love. I am in love. I think, you know, and then I bought me this. I'm super happy. I also got me a ring light. I'll pop that video in there, up there. It's very quick, it's very short, it's only 2 minutes. It's no talking, this one. But so a ring light that actually works. Okay, it came with some accessories, so that's pretty cool. So it's trying to get my YouTube to a new level. I can't afford an entry-level camera, so my supplement will have to do. So I've been playing with my new toy. And do you blame me, guys? Do you blame me? Okay. So far so good. So far, this thing is all wiggly woggly, and I didn't know. It says, the instruction says lock the tilt axis, and nothing is locking. It's all rotating and floppy. So I've turned it on. Cool. And now we've got this little joystick there. You see that thing there? La 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 la. So now I can play with it. That's so cool. If I did it, oh, look. Love. Mwah. That's so cool. It's got follow mode. If I click on the face, it says follow mode, and then I want to follow my face. Okay, so now it's highlighted my face. So now if I press record here, it should follow my face whenever I move. Okay, so record, and I'm talking like I normally would, and I'm just going to move this, and I'm going to move my face away. Now I don't know if this is actually following me, but and keeping me in the center. So, but you see, if I move, it is keeping my face in the middle, and then the camera is moving. It's such a smooth motion, actually. This is pretty cool. This is pretty cool. Okay, so that's where we at. I finished these 2 books already this month. I finished the final Discworld series 41 because the one before that, Raising Steam, was not on audio. The audio wasn't available on YouTube. I have the book, I haven't read it, but I listened to the last audio. So I'm finished with the audio of Discworld. And then there was a while that I couldn't find anything, but then I found Tamora Pierce. Now I've heard about Tamora Pierce. I've never read Tamora Pierce. And this one is really good. This one I found is called Wild Magic, and it's part 1 of 4. And I am already on book 3. I'm really enjoying it. Okay, the character growth is good and everything, and I love it. I actually love the story. So there's that, and then I'm going to start on this one. Have copy. Also, the reason I haven't read is because I have run out of space on my phone numerous times already this month, and I've had to finish off videos, to start new videos, finish off other videos, to continue other videos. So yeah, the video about Bloomsbury Picnarian If you watch that one, you'll notice that I ran out of space. And then, of course, there was no space. I had to make some space, then finish something else off that went up before that, then finish this one off, and then start new ones, which then folded up again. So I couldn't finish that one until Saturday during load shedding. You'll see I'm wearing the same clothes in the two videos. So same day. Okay, cool. So yes, let me know what you're reading for April. This is technically, it's not my first book, but it's my first book for Magical Readathon. Okay, so I finished, this was my first book for April. Let me know in the comments down below what was your first book for April. If you finished it, how did you feel about it? Also, again, if you do have a TBR list, gooi it there, gooi it downstairs, and I will read it and check it out and leave your comment. Yeah, so I'm behind. I'm so behind. I've literally, it's been a 2024, guys. It's been, and I'm finally getting up on my feet. Not, I'm getting up. I always get up, but there's 3 major stress points that has been on me for over a year that I've managed to finish and complete and get out of my life and off of my brain and off of my heart and out of my life. It's done, it's sorted. I don't have to worry about that. Yeah, it's just amazing how it feels. And also, I had people film in my house, and there is residual effects. Like, as you can see here, if you can see this thing here next to the kettle, it's a whole thing. It's a whole new wall there. They put, it's not a wall, it's a whole panel on both sides. They did that for shooting purposes, and we can choose to keep it, and that's from there. And also, we had to remove some sheeting at the back from a roof. So there's so much more light now. They've given me replacement stuff, and I'm going to get more replacement sheeting. But it's going to be clear because I am loving the light. And I've been just enjoying that space for the first week after the shoot, because it just feels like a new space to me. And I'm enjoying my house for the first time. I feel like I can breathe. Like I'm not, there's nothing crushing me down. It's an amazing feeling. And that's why it's the 9th and I'm starting Magical Readathon now. It is what it is. Life is life. Life is short. It is already the 4th month. And I mean, 2024 has beaten me down, and I'm finally getting a break. Yes. And also, I'm prepping for Comic-Con 2024, Cape Town 2024, which is the end of April. It's 27th to the 1st. I am going for 2 days, the 27th with nephew number 1 and the 29th with nephew number 2. I'll be wearing a costume on the 29th. On the other 3 days, and that just happened today as well, I will be working Comic-Con. Okay, so I will share that information later, and and then if you're there at Cape Town, come find me, come say hello, and come buy some stuff. Support local. Okay, that's it. Too much gabble. Bye. Good morning. It is the next day. Well, whatever. And the days are just flowing into each other. I have no idea which day it is anymore. No, it's just before 7. It is the 11th. It's not the next day, it's the day after. And my first choice, my first book for Magical Readathon is MagicBorn, which this is for spells and incantations. And for that, we had to do a random number generator, title length. So I put in a random number generator 1 to 6 numbers because I have a 6-word title that I know of. So I got a 1. So I had to go diving for this one. This one is middle grade. It's an arc. It's available a couple of years ago. What is it about? There's no blue. Okay, so it's 1726. Okay, and then there's this girl. Her name is Tempest, and she has two fathers, but they're not her real father. And they run the ferry. Okay, so Pa and I had to go away and do something for the day, and Tempest was left at home when the royal sorcerer came, but for a visit he wanted to go across and hunt. But of course, she wasn't allowed to, so he compelled her to. And she met a friend, Kwesi, who is his apprentice, and he's hunting a thing called the Wild Boy, who is half wolf, half boy. And that's where they are. So she's now on the other side. Parents are worried about her because they don't know where she is. She's under compulsion on the other side of the river. And yeah, that's where she is, waiting to get home because she can't, she's under compulsion. So yeah, it's okay. I'm almost 100 pages in. 98. It's interesting. I like the way it's set up because we're learning things through dream sequences. So yeah, so let's get on this one for today. This is, like I said, spells and incantation. But before we do that, I have reviews that I need to catch up on. So I will spend as much time as it takes today to get as far as I can. I need to catch up. I have blog posts that are outstanding, from February. So February and March, my reviews need to be done. I need blog posts and so on and so on. It's been a year, guys. It's been a year. Okay. Anyway, see you on the other side. No, it's not as light as it looks in the camera. It's just before 7. The lights it's just starting to come up. It looks very bright here, but it's not. It's just a little bit of light. Hello, hi. Welcome to Sunday. It's the 14th. It's a lovely day. It's still cold. My hands are cold. That's why we've got. It's warm in the sun, but the air is cold. So, if you know, you know. Anyway, I am finished MagicBorn by Peter Bunzel, and I want to tell you that it's actually really quite good. What? Sorry, it's actually really quite good. My apologies. So it's about a girl who gets found by her two dads. That is so cute. I love that. Her two dads, her pa and her da. That's lovely. And they're on a ferry, okay? And then, of course, she's been with them for a couple of years. She has no memory of what happened before, la la la. And then something happens, they go away, and then she gets controlled by a wizard, the royal wizard, the royal sorcerer. This is 1926, the King George I in England. And from there an adventure ensues. This book is told in two timelines. One in the present and one in the past, and eventually they both meet up. Okay. Our Storm Girl Tempest is the MC, but that's the I don't know if I'm gonna say, if I'm gonna spoil it. It doesn't say. Okay, it doesn't say. There's no synopsis in here. Tempest and Peter are MagicBorn, and now the royal sorcerer is after them. Trapped, they must escape this world of conniving royalty and a deadly fairy curse. Okay, so Peter is her twin brother, and they find each other, but they still don't know the thing. They don't know, and it all works out. It's actually good. It's filled with magic. It's middle grade. It's a feel-good story. I'm a sucker for found family, guys. I cried at the end. I can't help it. It's maybe you won't cry, but it's just found family for me is awesome. So yeah, apparently he wrote the Cog Heart Adventures, so if you're familiar with that, then you should go get this. This was available in May 2022, and this is an old arc, and that was my choice for spells and incantations. This is my first completed book for Magical Readathon, so I will go log that at some point. I think I will give this a good 4 stars. I was a bit iffy in the beginning. I don't know why, but it did eventually. It just grabbed me, and I just kept reading. I'm having this problem lately with physical books. I'm having a problem getting into it, but once I'm into it, then I can gobble it up. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. But anyway, what am I going to read next? I absolutely don't know. Hold on. So I still have these 3 books for my Godspell curriculum. My Spell Sword Godspell. My Spell Sword curriculum. Okay, so this is another arc. This is available in June 2024. This is part 2 of a duology. I need to make a separate video for this because I have book 1 as a video, so this is going to be another video. This is sci-fi. Now, the Magical All-Night is happening next weekend. I think it's this week, yeah, the 20th-ish, 20 to 21. Yeah, that's next weekend. So we can focus on there. What else? I've been listening to the last book of Tamora Pierce. I'm currently listening to that on audiobook. And on ebook, I'm just pacing that out so I can get those achievements. I'm reading a graphic novel. It's horror. Jason Wilde's House of Horrors or something. I'm just pacing it out. I'm not really reading it. I'm not a fan of horror. That's weird anyway. It's weird. Anyways, I don't know what I'm going to choose next. Should I put up a poll on Instagram? What do you think? Meh. I'm gonna go with sci-fi. Okay, look, because this is not for review. This was a prize that I got. It was given to me as part of a thing. This is not for review. That's an old arc. This is an arc. Okay, this is part of Bloomsbury Big Night In. So this I should give a review for. This is from Pat Macmillan. I do need to review it. So this will be the video review. This I got in a Night Owl bookish bag, as well as the God Game a couple of years ago. And it's sci-fi, and I want to read more sci-fi. And it's also not for review. So I don't know, do I... I don't know. I don't know. Look, they're all chunkers. They're all over 300 pages. This one's almost 400. This one's over 400. Yes. And this one is almost 400. So it doesn't matter. They're all the same length-ish. I think this one's the longest one. Also, I'm behind on my reviews, so maybe I should read something that will give me more time. So, but then when I do these videos, then how do I break it up? I don't know. We're gonna go with this one. We're gonna go with this one. Control+S by Andy Briggs. Life in the near future is not all bad. We've reversed global warming and fixed the collapsing bee population. My bad. We even created space, a virtual sensory universe where average guys like Theo Wilson can do almost anything they desire, but almost anything isn't enough for some. Everyday normal people are being taken, their emotions harvested, and lives traded to create death-defying thrills for the rich and twisted. Now Theo's mother has disappeared, and as he follows a breadcrumb trail of clues, he'll come up against the most dangerous space has to offer: V-police, AI lifeforms, and anarchists, as well as a criminal empire that will kill to stop him finding her. Okay, so this looks like a cross between, I don't know, Ready Player One and what's that? Altered Carbon, maybe. Okay, we're gonna go with this one. Hello, hi. It's almost midnight. It's Wednesday the 17th. I've been reading. Okay, I haven't been reading until now, but you know what I mean. There was a thing when I started it. I had just finished reading a middle grade. And then I started reading this one, and I got 2 pages in, and I was so confused with the language, because there's a difference between middle grade language and young adult language and adult language. So I went from middle grade to adult, and it's like, whoa. So yeah, but then I had some stuff that I did, and playing a game, Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 1, so, it's just life. Anyway, Control+S by Andy Briggs. This is actually sci-fi, obviously. Log in, load will save her. Okay, so I've given the synopsis early on in the video. Now, there's this thing called space that's virtual. Space, S-P-A-C-E. Think of the Oasis from Ready Player One. Okay, cool. Also, there's a movie. I don't know which movie it is, but what happens is that you can record memories, and then you can watch that back, and you can also watch memories of other people and stuff. I think that's Minority Report. I'm not sure. I'll have to find out anyway. But there's elements in here. Sorry, it's getting cold, and it's hay fever. It's autumn. It happens. So the slip is going to be here, and then all the way through, and then in December it's going to explode. Well, more or less September, October, November. So yeah, so we meet a guy called Theo, okay, and he's your average 20-something. And he works in a fast food place, and his mom didn't have money to send him to university, etc., etc., etc. This is all now in the future sometime. I don't know what year it is, to be honest. I haven't figured that one out yet. Maybe I should try and find that at some point. But anyway, so yeah, him and his friends, they just hang around and do all sorts of stuff and la la la. And he comes home one day while they're out. He hears his mother's rig, what they wear, a phone call coming in. So he goes out and he picks up a phone call, and it's a bunch of threats, right? It's anonymous. There's no caller ID, there's no nothing, it's just threats that if you don't give us what you took, la la la, we're going to cut your son up into little tiny pieces, kind of threats. So then he does some investigating before going to the police, because he wants to figure it out, what's going to happen. So we have a missing person. We have V crimes, is what they're called, okay, and V police and all sorts of things. We have, so Theo's mom's gone missing, and they need to find her, and he's been death threatened. Oh yes, and the first villain, we don't have his name because he's unidentified, but okay, a spoiler. I don't want to give you spoilers. South African. He's a South African and he's a villain. Yes, and I'm totally here for that. Of course, it's been a while since we've heard from him, but I'm here for that. South African villain. So yeah, so I'm having fun with this one. It's quite interesting. It's putting me in. It's really well written as well, and it's not hectic sci-fi. Yeah, I love it. I'm loving it. But yeah, it's almost midnight, and I need to either read more or go to bed. What do you think? I don't know. Anyway, see you soon. Bye. Morning, hi. It is just past 4 a.m. on the 19th, because in one of my Goodreads groups we are doing a readathon this weekend, 19 to 21. So I'm going to do that. Also, the Magical Readathon, Magical All-Nighter, is happening on the 20th to 21st. So I'm going to be continuing with that one, making it a different video. So I am going to be, what am I going to be doing? I'm going to be reading, oh no, I'm currently reading this one, CTRL+S, by Andy Briggs, and it is action-packed, it's fast-paced, it is really, really good. Think Ready Player One, okay, the Oasis. This is space. It's literally the same thing. Okay, in comparison, it's different, but same. Differences are that in space you can only go for 3 hours at a time, and then you get ejected. Okay, because you can only do 3 hours every 24 hours. Otherwise, you get side effects. You go crazy. You get headaches. You can die. Yeah. So. Things are happening. Theo's mom has gone missing, and they're trying to look for her. Theo has been framed by a couple of different people. So things are going, and the police are getting, and his friends have been involved. So now they've all been identified, and everyone's panicking, and the police are chasing them, and la 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 la. It's actually really good. I'm in 66%. According to my number on Goodreads, so that's cool. So I'm going to finish that. I'm also going to be reading Where is my TBR? Where did I put it? Oh, right here. So I've also still have these two left. I'm going to be reading this one next, okay, for the magical all-nighter, these two. Well, I'm going to be reading these two this weekend. This will probably make it into magical all-nighter. I might possibly finish this one today. This one will be continued. It gets its own video because it's part 2. I made a part 1 video, so that's still happening. And then after this, then I'm going to go on to, what did I decide I'm going to do? Illusionist Rogue. Yeah, so I've already chosen 1 out of 3, so I will do the 1, okay, the God game. So then I'll go on to that, and then we will figure out the rest. So yeah, moving this song again. Let's get into this one. It is 4:17. Let's go. Good morning. It's 7:15 a.m. on Saturday, 20th of April. And it's the start of Magical Readathon. The Magical All-Nighter, sorry. So I am 2 chapters short of finishing this book. 2 chapters. So what I'm going to do is, we're going to do that. Then I'm going to go on to Sleep Like Death, which I don't have with me right now. So I'm ending this video here, and then I need to make space. I need to take this off because I don't have more space. And then I'm going to start on the Magical All-Nighter video, and then I'm going to see you in the next one. So I'm going to finish this one, and then read Sleep Like Death. The Magical All-Nighter is to be explained in the Magical All-Nighter. Okay, bye, see you in the next one. From Cape Town, love you.